Hey Bare Beauties! Hope you guys are staying safe amongst the spread of this coronavirus. I've had so many orders come in for masks that I figured why not come on and show you guys how to make more, because it's only one of me here. So come along and I'll show you what to do. The first thing you'll need are the materials. You'll need 2 layers of 100% cotton fabric and a batting insert. I cut my pieces 6 inches by 9 inches. You'll also need elastic. A 1/4 or an 1/8 inch should be fine, as well as some pins. Let's get into it. You want to position your pieces right sides together. It's really easy to tell, especially if you're using a printed fabric. And we're gonna go ahead and sew along the long side of the fabric. So I'm using a 1/4 inch seam allowance. And then you wanna just snip off the thread. You wanna leave the shorter edges still open so we can insert our elastic. I'm placing my elastic about a 1/2 inch away from the stitch that I just made and then pinning it in place, and you want to do that on both sides. Once you have that pinned down, you want to sew along a 1/4 inch seam allowance, back stitch of course to keep it in place, and go all the way down on the first side and snip. On the next side, you want to start stitching, but then you want to leave about 2 or 3 inches opening so we can go ahead and turn it inside out. Backstitch, sew, skip a little bit, snip your thread, and then start sewing again after 2 inches. Once you're done, you see your opening and you want to just make sure you turn it inside out so you can see the right side of the fabric. I don't do it this fast, but I'm speeding it up for you guys. You want to make sure you give your elastic a good little pull so you make sure that it's securely in there. So you obviously don't want to leave that little opening out like that. So I'm tucking it in a 1/4 inch and pressing it down. You might as well just go ahead and press the whole mask so it lays nicely and without wrinkles. Now for the pleats. I'm looking at where the center of my mask is and turning a pleat upward so I can pin. My pleat is measuring about a 1/2 inch, as you can see. And I'm just gonna pin it in place so it's easier for me to sew down. You want to do that on both sides and make sure it's even before you pin. So most of the masks have 3 pleats, so you're going to make sure you have 3 pleats that are about equal in length. And you do that on both sides. Now we're going to our machine and we'll stitch down at a 1/4 inch or an 1/8, just to make sure it's nice and secure. You want to back stitch and then go along the edge. And of course, I've been using single needle top stitch this whole time. So if you didn't catch your elastic that last time, you can definitely catch it this time. Now we want to take it to the ironing board and make sure all of our pleats are laying nice and flat and nice and even. Give it some good steams. now you're all done. That's your mask. I hope you guys love this video, and I hope you guys are staying safe and protecting yourself. Please note that you can wash these masks over and over again and should wash them after every use. Bye.